Hello, collective. Happy Monday. So hilarious. I actually already started the reading, was full into it, and looked up and realized that the red, like, glowing part on my iPad was like not there, and there was like the screen was kind of shading a bit, right? So I was instantly like, what's going on? And I don't know if it like stopped. I remember pressing play, but I'm not sure if it stopped or what. But it did not record that first part. So sorry about that. I had to give this little quick disclaimer. But I'm gonna take that as a sign that Spirit is like, hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta redo. And I think that ties into what I was saying. So I'll go back to what we already kind of did. So I already have pulled the 3 cards that you can see here. We did have a card fly out while I was shuffling. And then we have the bottom of the deck energy, which this is what I was actually explaining, was the bottom of the deck, which is clinging, and the card underneath it is family. So what I felt from these 2 cards was you might have a family member or even a fur baby that's just needing a little extra TLC, tender love and care right now. They're just a little bit more needy than normally. And or also I also got it could be like an elderly parent, or just like in general someone who's sick, a sick child, a sick parent, whatever. But someone who just needs a little bit more of your time and attention at this time. And I was tying that into, I spoke to this weekend, excuse me. I had a very busy weekend this weekend, okay? So I was very active, and let me see, I was just like busy from like Thursday on, which is why I haven't been posting like I normally do, because I was just busy most of those days, like up at like 5 a.m. Not in the house until pretty late, and then just like really like, whoa, once I got in, I'm like, oh, I'm tired, right? So I spoke to the fact that my youngest baby, and then my fur baby, they're the same zodiac sign. They're both Aries, and they've been super like needy of my time and attention as of late. Okay, so my little puppy Pawpaw, he's been just all over by me, running around me, wanting to be up under me. And then my daughter, the same. She's just wanting to lay on me, lay on my lap, put her feet on me. She just has to touch me. So I was kind of saying that's where that clingy energy is coming from. It didn't give me any like icky energy. It was more just like someone just really needing a little extra time and attention from you. Now, I also want to say I did already do my miss, and again, I'm Abundant Lei. I don't know if I just said it again, but I wanted to make sure I did. I am Abundant Lei, and welcome into our daily collective. So I was just speaking on the confusion card, and when I had this card flip out, it was in the middle of me talking about how busy things were, and then the card shot out. And at first it popped up like this so I could see it, and then it flipped over, okay? Which kind of, to me, if a card makes itself seen and then it puts itself back into hiding, to me that's kind of like Spirit is saying it's there, but is it really, right? It's something that you might have a hint of it, but it's not all the way there. So I did take the card, again, because it did flip out and I did actually see it. But I wanted to speak on that, because I think that's kind of why there's confusion here. I think this is surrounding either a person, a situation, or just something that's happening currently in your life where there's a bit of confusion. And it's because it's like you know it's there, but sometimes it feels like you're like, am I sure about it? Right? It's like, it's there. Like, I saw it, I felt it, I heard it, I thought I saw that thing, I thought I felt that thing, but then it's not visible. So it's something that might be hidden from you at this moment, which is why it's causing you confusion, okay? This could also relate to like a person that kind of has that same energy where they're kind of there and then they're not there, right? They come and they go. And that could be also called leading to some of the confusion you're going to be feeling. Now, I do want to mention this is the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck, since again, the reading went off before you guys could get all of that. So we're doing the Heart's Hidden Secrets, and then we're actually going to pull a extra card, which I like to say is more like an advice card, a warning card. Sometimes it's just like another indicator from the universe to say, hey, this reading's really on point. Really pay attention. It's that type of card, that type of energy. I'm just pulling this back a little bit so you can see that the cards completely. There we go. Perfect. And so I'll pull that at the end, but let's go ahead and get into our actual 3 cards. So our first card, realizations. Perfect. Okay, so epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. So you, collective, might be awakening. Maybe the person that is connected to you is going through an awakening. I think it's just a time where you're starting to really understand things that I kind of heard fear. That was the word I heard pop into my head. You're awakening about things that have been causing fear for you, things that have made you uncomfortable, things that have made you anxious. You're awakening to them now. You're aware of them, okay? You're not fearful of them either. Like, I don't feel like there's fearfulness around it. I think that these are things that may have caused fear in the past. And that is why you're now coming to this realization, right? You're finally getting that clarity, that aha moment that you needed to help you really make the right decisions going forward. And this could also, again, tie into that confusion. So maybe in the past, there was some confusion. Maybe if this is not, because again, this was around, the way I saw it was someone who is family. And I also did say in the first run through when I did it, was that if it's not a family member that's clingy, it could have been someone who wants to be family with you, okay? This could be a potential love partner, okay? This could be someone who sees you as someone they would want to start a family with. Maybe the confusion is around that person. Maybe they were clingy, then they kind of backed off. And so they're kind of been giving you this like here today, gone tomorrow type of energy. And you're not loving it, I'm gonna be honest, but you're starting to have a better understanding of it and releasing the stress about it, okay? So you're releasing stress around this. Oh, collective, I promise you, the universe is always working in our betterment. We have healing here in our present card. So the realization obviously was our past placement. It was something that we did in the past. We came to some type of understanding. And now here we are in the healing phase. We're releasing, purifying, and cleansing. I told you there is no part of this that is not true and real. You're healing, okay, collective? We are healing. We're in a space of healing. We're in a space of releasing. So first you have to gather understanding in order to heal. Something I like to say, and it's something that I recently learned, was you cannot heal something that you do not name. And I know it's kind of weird to think of it, right? But definitely it is the truth. You cannot heal what you do not name. Meaning, if you're saying you want to overcome something, you have to first call it out by the name that it is. You have to acknowledge what it is you want healing for so that you can heal it, right? And I know sometimes it's like, well, maybe I don't know what to call it, or I'm not sure what it is. We have so much exposure to knowledge. And yes, it can be overwhelming, but the truth of the matter is that so many of us don't take advantage of all of the free knowledge that we have. So we underutilize all this knowledge that's available to us. And the universe is asking us to go ahead and take that next step, okay? Go ahead and take the step you need to take so that you can show up the way you need to show up. That you can finally declare healing in the areas of your life where there have been resistance, stress, anxiety, fear. Whatever it is, the universe is asking you to go ahead and declare it as healed. Okay? Whatever it is. So if that's a financial thing, declare healing over your finances. If it's emotional, mental, declare healing over your emotional, mental state. Just at this time, Spirit is asking you to declare healing, over these things. Like I said, that confusion is not really there. I feel like you want it to be there, but it's not there. Right? Like I said, like the card was, I saw it, but then it wasn't there anymore. It flipped itself back. So Spirit is saying, and I told you that was going to come into this part later, and I knew it. Spirit is telling you that you can do that. You can do that. Okay? You can finally heal yourself. You do have the understanding that you need to do this. You've always had it, and now you can. And now you can. All right. Here we go. Ooh, in our future, escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So in the future, we have escaping. So we had a realization, healing, and now we're trying to run away. She's actually walking away, but as you can see, the footprints in the sand don't lie. So the way I'm seeing this is that there are footprints in the sand where it doesn't matter how far away you try to run from things, your prints are following you. Where you've been have already left a trail that can easily be followed, okay? And the reason that's important, especially going into the future, do not allow yourself to try to escape from who you truly are. Do not allow yourself to escape from this place where you need to heal yourself. Allow yourself to endure the healing. Allow yourself to experience it all. Allow yourself to really be faced with what you need. Don't block out any part of this healing that's needed for you, okay? Do not push away opportunities for yourself to heal. Show up, be present, and do the things that you need to do. You have the blessing and protection there. You are surrounded by people who want to see you be successful, want to see you heal. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to see you fall. They want you to be the best version of yourself. So wherever you've been confused, wherever there's been this feeling to hold on tight to something, heal that so that you stop trying to escape from your reality, and instead you face it. You stare at it, you declare that you're overcoming it and that you're healing from it. And do that, okay? Just do that. Just show up and overcome. Because you can, you will, and I promise you, you're going to be successful. So again, sometimes these things are warnings. Warnings of things that you might do or behaviors that you might have. So the future place speaks to what can come in the future, right? But it doesn't mean that that's a bad or a good thing. There's never a thing of good or bad. It's more of a thing of, are you going to take the lesson and allow yourself to grow through it? Or are you going to hear it and ignore it and then go right into exactly what you're trying not to do? So we're presently healing. Allow yourself to be in that space of healing. Sit in it. Enjoy it. Take the lessons that come with it. Do not be fearful. Trek ahead and you're going to do great. Okay, let me go ahead and get this deck here. See this deck try to fall. I do not want that. So let me go ahead and do my shuffle really quickly. Oh, I love this because I love when I split the deck and the cards resonate with what's going on. So do you see the bird in there? And then we have the angel of judgment coming in to say that this thing is being rectified. So wherever there's been burden, please, please, please trust me when I'm telling you that the judgment is being overrun from that, okay? Spirit is coming in and is clearing all of that out. So do not be fearful of it. Do not run away from it. Do not try to, escape it, because like I said, your footprints are there to remind you of where you've been. So at any point, if you run away, right, the path to get back to where you should be is always going to be there for you. Don't be fearful of it. But also, if you can avoid running away, don't run away. Face it. Don't avoid the things, just face them. Face them head on and take ownership, because truthfully, when you take ownership of it, that's when the universe can work out for you the best. I had 2 cards shoot out. I'm going to leave them because they actually stayed up, so I'm going to leave them. But I'm going to go ahead and pull our advice card. But I do want to speak to those cards, so I'm going to... Oh... Okay, I'm going to keep that one, because that's one of my favorites. And I like that card a lot. So okay, and the reason I said I want to keep it, because I definitely feel like it's tying into today. So we have the Empress card, okay? This is diving into that divine feminine energy, right? The Empress is creativity, sensuality, fertility. She's nurturing. She's abundance, okay? She's everything that healing encompasses, right? When we truly are healing ourselves, she speaks to family. She speaks to beautiful partnership. She speaks to creating the world that you desire. The universe is asking you to step into this energy. Recognize that you are a creator. You are a creator. You create a world for yourself by what you believe in, what you trust, what you do, how you allow yourself to be will help you. Do not be fearful. Do not run away from it. And even when the energies around you are sometimes people who are not willing to show up for you in ways that you really need them to, it doesn't change the fact that you are always going to be able to create, and do the things that you need, okay? The universe wants to support you. The universe wants you to recognize how powerful you are, so that you don't go into this escapism mentality. Instead, you own your power. The divine feminine owns her power, okay? And I'm not saying that you have to be a woman to enjoy this. We all have that duality of masculine and feminine energy. What I'm saying is that the universe is saying to sit comfortably on your throne. Sit in this healing. Sit amongst, think how much, excuse me, how much these trees, this water, how is that healing her sitting in nature? Her throne is placed firmly in the stone. It is built in the stone in the ground, meaning that she is surrounded by a wealth of energies from the universe. These are natural things. These are not things she had to buy. These are not things that someone gifted to her. This is just the natural beauty that the universe has provided all of us. So recognize that true healing is going to come from the things that you don't have to buy. You don't have to pay for a thing. You can go outside and heal. Go for a walk. Sit in nature. Go to a park. Go to a place where you're surrounded with trees, where there may be fresh water sources. Just get out and enjoy. This weekend, that was one of the things we did. We went to a race, actually, and there was a giant lake there, or a pond. It might have been a pond. I think it's actually a lake, because I want to say it was connected and going. But there was natural water there. There was a bunch of trees, and there were trails. Go out and just be in nature for a bit. It's going to do you tremendously. It's going to heal you. Okay? The cards that shot out that I know resonate. Here we go. Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands, right? This energy speaks to not wanting to see what's there, which is that ending card, right? You don't want to see what's there. So you're blindfolded. You have choices though. Even though you don't want to see the choices, they're still present, right? This is also, again, someone sitting on a stone seat in nature. So even if you try to pretend that you don't see your options, the options are still there. And the knowledge you need is right in your hands, right? Swords represent truth. So she has truthfulness all around her, tied to her emotions. Your emotions are not hurting you. They're there to help you. See the water. Understand it's there to help you. Where you feel emotional, there's a calling to you for something that you want to change, something that you want to do, something that it creates excitement within you, anxiousness within you, whatever it is. Allow yourself to take that moment. Remember what we talked about with healing. You need to speak what you want to overcome. So if there's feelings there, those feelings are connecting you to whatever that is. Okay? I am actually seeing the Knight of Wands not in the traditional way where it's kind of like this flighty energy, but more of it's a spark of creative energy. It's movement. I feel like you're moving away from this energy. You're moving away from hiding yourself and acting disinterested or feigning ignorance. You're moving away from that. And instead, you're embracing a time for yourself where you go passionately towards the things you love. You charge ahead fearlessly. And I'm not saying you don't have fear. You may have fear, but you're going to go as if you don't. You're going to move through things as if you don't fear them, right? Because you know who you are. You know how powerful you are. You know you have the ability to create the world you want, and you desire things, and you know that the conversations are always going to be better than you think they are. Your doubts are going to keep you hidden and moving into this energy, but your excitement is actually what's going to allow you to push through and move forward into this energy and to maintain here. All right, guys, that is my reading for you today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can always reach me at abundant.lay118@gmail.com. All right, have a blessed day. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.